Rufus boy, let me love boy, I just know. Rufus boy, let me love me. Caught up in my tape.
Hey loves, it's your girl Miss Natural Journey, and this is going to be my very first story time. So I have my glasses on right now, my specs, because you know when you're about to read a story, you got to put your glasses on when you're getting old. So whenever you see these, you know that it's story time. So let's get into it. So this story is going to be about the time that I secretly dated my coworker. This story takes place some years back. I am happily married now, so don't get any wrong ideas. Yeah, this happened years ago, and it's just a story that definitely sticks out to me, and hopefully you guys will be entertained by it. So, once upon a time, let me take these off. Once upon a time, I lived in California, and I began a new job. It was a customer service, like call center type of job, so it was nothing, no career, it wasn't like anything crazy. I got hired at this place after not having a permanent job for a while. I had been unemployed for probably 6 months, something like 9 months actually. It was 9 months. I was going on interview after interview. I actually interviewed at this place, and then they called me to tell me they didn't give me the job because they had a temp who they decided to keep, and so she filled the position that they were interviewing for. And come to find out, that girl actually ended up being one of my best friends. So I actually vlogged about her a few vlogs back where I had gone to California to go to her wedding. So yeah, she ended up being one of my best friends. So what happened was they ended up calling me about 2 weeks later to see if I was still available. They really wanted to hire me, so they ended up just opening a new position, an extra position for me to fill. So that's how God works sometimes, you know? So yeah, I filled the position, I started, and at this company, the first day they take a picture of you with your permission. They take a picture of you and they email it to everyone in the company. So I was not feeling myself that day, but I went ahead and did it anyway. And you know, I did my little pose, okay. And took my picture. They sent it out to everyone in the company and gave a little background on me, you know, just saying, you know, if you see the girl in the hallway, say hello, blah, blah, blah. She comes from this background. This is what she's done. She's in this department, XYZ. So they sent this email out, and a few hours into my workday, I had gone to the break room. I go to the break room, and this guy walks up to me, and he's like, "Your name is April, right?" And I was thinking, like, do I know you from somewhere? Like, back up, buddy. Like, how do you know my name? But yeah, it was because of the email. So it kind of clicked into my brain a few seconds later, and he introduced himself. We'll call him Joe for now. We'll give him, since everyone gives nicknames in story times, we'll give him the nickname Joe. Joe shook my hand, was super nice, super sweet, kept licking his lips, and I'm like, why does he keep licking his lips? Like, does he need chapstick or what? But yeah, he was giving me that look, like, yeah, you know. So basically, I would run into Joe in the break room often because I would have to walk past his desk in order to get to the break room. So I'd be in there sitting down, and then he'd walk in a few seconds later, like, oh, I didn't even know you were in here. So yeah, Joe, you know, pretty much was filling your girl. And so he would come in when I would come in. And then when my chips would get stuck in the freaking vending machine, I would always call Joe to come in to help me and to, you know, shake the machine with his manly muscles and get him down. So basically, we would interact, joke around, you know. I just thought he was a really cool guy. And I had gone through a pretty bad breakup shortly before this. And so, you know, I was in the market. I wasn't looking for anything serious, but I was in the market, you know, I was open, but I had never dated anybody at work. So I'm like, how does this even go? But I wasn't even thinking about that at this point. So at this point, we're just interacting. I asked my coworker who was training me about him because he knew everyone, like females, males, like everyone knew who he was. He was super friendly, super cool. And to me, that's always a plus. Like if you're cool with men, women, everyone knows you're a good guy. Like, you know, obviously that speaks volumes about character. So, you know, I'm asking my coworker, like, girl, you know Joe, like, is he okay? Like, is he a nice guy? Blah, blah, blah. I was just asking because I thought he was an interesting person. I wasn't thinking about dating or anything like that at the time because, like I said, I had just gotten out of a breakup. So I would run into Joe. Joe was actually asking about me to my coworkers, my other coworkers, while I was asking about him. So it was like we were kind of on the same wavelength, I guess you could say. And so, yeah, all that happened. It came to a point where there was a big basketball game. The Lakers were playing the Celtics for the championship. And so this was years back, if y'all remember that championship game. And we're from LA, so of course we're rooting for the Lakers. And so, you know, he shot me an email like, where are you going to watch the game? I'm like, I don't know. I was so broke during this time, y'all. I was paying off so much debt, and I was just a broke college student, like, period. So I'm like, I have just enough gas to get home or to a gas station, and I don't have money to like fill up my tank. So I told him I'm going home. I don't really have any plans or anything like that. And so he invited me over to his friend's house to watch the game. They were doing like a big kind of party type of thing. And so I'm like, I don't have gas. Like, and I don't know him well enough to jump in the car with him. Like, I was just confused. I was like, I want to go. I want to hang out with him because he seems like a nice guy, but I don't know. So he ended up offering, to give me a ride and said he would bring me back to my car and everything. And I'm like, let's do it. Like, everyone knows him. They know me. We leave together. Like, something happens, we're good. So we go to the game. I meet all his friends. He has a million bazillion friends, and everyone's cool. Everyone's nice. It was just a good feeling because I'm not used to hanging out with big groups of friends. Like, I have my select few good friends, but he had a whole crew of people that he's known since he was a kid. So yeah, we go hang out with them. The Lakers ended up winning, so for me that was like a good omen, I guess you can say. The Lakers ended up winning the championship that year, and from there we just would go to lunch all the time. Eventually we started hanging out outside of work, and I still thought we were just friends. I'm like, he has other female friends, like, we're just friends. Until he tried to kiss me. Yes, he tried to put those lips on your girl, but I wasn't having it. No, I wasn't ready for that. So I kind of swerved him a little bit, but he was persistent, and we kept going out, and eventually we started secretly dating. So he would come to my cubicle all the time and just chat with me. They would see us talking in the hallway or going to lunch together, but we didn't want to admit to anyone that we were dating just because we didn't want any drama or anything like that. We just wanted to do what we wanted to do, and then when we come to work, it's work, So we ended up going to a bar one day near our job, and we ran into some coworkers. And yeah, that was very interesting because we kind of had to play it off like, yeah, we're just here hanging out. Like, why? Yeah, we had to play it off. So they're kind of like, so when are you guys going to... Oh, no, actually, no. They didn't say anything about it. They were like, oh, you guys are friends, blah, blah. No, it was not even a point to like mention dating or anything like that. Until the Christmas party came around, the company Christmas party. And of course we went together. We didn't make a big deal out of it, didn't make a big fuss. And those same people that we saw at the bar ended up in the elevator with us. And they're like, oh, so you guys are coming out today. Like, you're coming out and admitting that you're dating today. Ha 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 ha. We're like, what are you talking about? We're just friends. We're just hanging out. So we had to play dumb, obviously. And so we continued to do our thing. And yeah, there was luckily no trauma. There was no problems until this gentleman decided that he was going to be moving to Texas. Do you guys see where I'm going with this? Yeah, he ended up moving to Texas to work with his family's business, and he moved to Texas. And I wasn't ready for that jump. I was not ready for that leap. I was discussing it with him. I was still in college. I was finishing my last semester. And I didn't want to move. I couldn't. I wasn't ready. So we ended up breaking up for a little while. And then my birthday came around. He came out to California, him and his family, because my birthday was the day before Thanksgiving. Him and his family came to California because he still has family in California also. And the night of my birthday, we went out. We did karaoke, which I love to do. We hung out, kept it whatever. And he ended up putting a ring on it. You see where I'm going with this? Yeah. He put a ring on it and proposed to me. And I said yes. And 4 to 5 months later, I moved to Texas also. And about a year later, we got married. And that is the story of how my husband and I met. So yeah, this is a story time about the time I secretly dated a coworker, but it's also a story time about how I met my husband and how we now live together here in San Antonio, Texas. And recently had a baby. If you haven't seen those vlogs, definitely check that out. But it was something that grew, and it's special. He's my best friend. He's a person I know I can trust with any secrets, that I can just spill my guts to, and he doesn't judge me. We can be as silly and as dumb as we want to be with each other, and it's just wonderful. We've been married for a bit over 3 years. Yeah, 3 years and 4 months, I want to say. So yeah, that's the story of how I met my husband. So yeah, if you guys want to hear any more story times, definitely comment down below to let me know you enjoyed this one. Thumbs it up, and I will keep the story times coming. My story times will not be, you know, the crazy ones that you guys are probably used to hearing, but I have had some traumatic things go on in life and just crazy stories. But I'm gonna try to keep it PG because I know not everyone on here is of age. So, and that's just not me. So yeah, I have some very interesting stories. So definitely stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel, thumbs up this video, and turn on your notifications, which is that little bell down below, and you will be notified whenever I upload a video. So until next time, peace.